This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 16. They said unto the mountains and to the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of whom the one seated on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, because the great day of their wrath has come, and who is able to withstand it? To give all praises and glory to Almighty Yahweh Yahweh Shai. I like to give all praises and glory to Almighty Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the Minaji Amasu well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Boaz on the set once again. Now, each day that goes on is a step closer to Yahweh's great day of tribulations, okay? And who is able to withstand it, okay? The brothers and sisters that have this name and this doctrine and that calls on the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, they're the only ones that is able to be exempt from this day, okay? And from the brothers and sisters that cry and sigh for the abomination done in the midst of it, okay? What are you talking about? Predominantly here in America, okay? That's what this is all about, okay? We'll get it. You have to call upon the names of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 14. Yahweh's great day of judgment is almost here. It approaches very rapidly. There is a bitter sound on Yahweh's day of judgment. At that time, warriors will cry out in battle. That day will be that day will be a day of power's anger, a day of distress and hardship, a day of devastation and ruin, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and dark skies, a day of trumpet blasts, and a day of cries. So judgment will fall on the fortified cities and on the howled towers, okay? So that's what this is all about. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, verse 30. Then Jeremiah made the following prophecies against them. Like a lion about to attack, Yahweh will roar from the heights of heaven, from his holy dwelling on high. He will roar loudly. He will roar mightily against the land. He will shout in triumph like those stomping juice from the great against all who live on the earth. The sound of battle will resound to the ends of the earth, for Yahweh will bring charges against the nations. He will pass judgment on all humanity and will hand the wicked to be killed in war. Yahweh so affirmed it. Yahweh Heavenly Army says disaster will soon come on one nation after another. A mighty storm of military destruction will rise up from the distant parts of the earth. So that distant parts of the earth and that mighty destruction is World War III. Okay, and we're in World War III right now, and it's intensifying. Okay, seek Yahweh Yahweh Shai while you still can. while the doors of mercy are still open. Don't let yourself be killed and put to death violently, okay? That's what this is all about. Seek Yahweh Shai while you still can, while the doors of mercy are still open. The book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of Yahweh will come like a thief. When it comes, the heavens will disappear with a horrific noise, and the celestial bodies will melt away in a blaze, and the earth and every deed done on it will be laid bare, okay? That's what this is all about, okay? Seek Yahweh Shai while you still can, while the doors of mercy are still open. The book of Jeremiah chapter 55, verse 6. Seek Yahweh while he makes himself available. Call upon himself while he is near. The wicked need to abandon their lifestyle and sinful people their plans. They should return to Yahweh, and he will show mercy on them and to their power, for he will freely forgive them. Okay, so before you get put to death, call upon Yahweh Shai, okay, so you can make it out with your life when this thing goes down, okay? That's what this is all about, okay? Before you get put to death violently, okay? Because Yahweh Shai has groaning, and he adds to our groaning, and he finds no rest. Let's get it. He adds to my groaning, and I can't find no rest. The book of Jeremiah 45, verse 1. The prophet Jeremiah spoke to Baruch, the son of Nebat, while he was writing down on a scroll the words of Jeremiah told him. This will happen to the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, the ruler of Judah. Jeremiah said, Yahweh, power of Israel, has a message for you, Baruch. You have said, I feel so hopeless, for Yahweh has added sorrows to my suffering. I am worn out with groaning, and I can't find no rest. Okay, so we can't find no rest. So I've been worn out with groaning, and I can't find no rest. Okay, why? Because of the so-called white man. Okay, I can't find no rest because of the so-called white man. Yahweh told Jeremiah to tell Baruch, Yahweh says, I am about to tear down what I have builded and reroot what I have planted. I will do this throughout the whole earth. Are you looking for great things for yourself? Do not look for such things. For I, Yahweh, affirm that I am about to bring disaster on all humanity, but I will allow you to escape with your life wherever you go, okay? So that's what this is all about, okay? Seek Yahweh Shai. The book of Yoel, chapter 2, verse 12. Even now, Yahweh says, return to me with all your heart, with fasting and weeping and mourning. Tear your heart, not just your garment. Return to Yahweh your power, for he is a merciful and compassionate. slow to anger and balanced and loyal love. He awfully resents from bringing punishment, clamorous punishment. Who knows? Perhaps he will be compassionate and grant a repeal and leave behind a blessing in his wake, a meal offering and a drink offering to offer to Yahweh your power, okay? That's what this is all about, okay? Seek Yahweh, Yahweh Shai while you still can, okay? While the doors of mercy are still open. The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, you nations, and listen. Pay attention, you people. The earth and everything contains that must listen. The world and everything that lives in it. For Yahweh is angry with all nations and furious with all their armies. He will annihilate them and slaughter them. Their slain will be left unburied. Their corpses will stink. Their hills will soak up their blood. All the stars of the sky will fade away. The skies will roll up like a scroll, and its starry will wither like a leaf withers and falls from the vine, or a fig withers and falls from a tree. He says, indeed, the sword has slaughtered heavenly powers. Look, it now descends on Edom, on the people I will annihilate in judgment. Yahweh's sword is dipped with blood. It is covered with the fat and drips with the blood of the young rams and goats, and is covered with the fattening of rams and kidneys. Yahweh is holding a sacrifice in Basra, a bloody sacrifice in the land of Edom, okay? So the so-called white man, he fucked up on this one, okay? He didn't think things through, okay? He fucked up on this one, okay? He's going to be annihilated, okay? He didn't think things through, okay? That's what this is all about. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 47, verse 6. How long will you cry out, O sword of Yahweh? How long will you be before you stop killing? Go back into your sheath and stay and rest. But how can it rest when Yahweh has given it orders? I have ordered it to attack the people of Akram and the seacoast. Okay, that's what this is. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Okay, Yahweh Shai destroying this place. Okay. So if you want to make it out with your life when this thing goes down, you'll call upon the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's basically the message. Okay, that's what this is all about. Okay, this thing is going down. Okay, you got the war with Iran, and you're going to see other people jump in the midst of it. Okay, that's what this is all about. Okay, to call upon the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 10. But I will strip everything away from Esau's descendants. I will uncover their hiding places so they cannot hide. Their children, relatives, neighbors will be destroyed. Not one of them will be left. Leave your orphans behind, and I will keep them alive. Your widows too can depend on me, okay? The book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 2. Yahweh is zealous and avenging power. Yahweh is avenges and very angry. Yahweh takes vengeance against his foes. He sustains wrath against his enemies. Yahweh is slow to anger, but great in power. Yahweh will certainly not let the wicked go unpunished. Okay, so he certainly not let the wicked go unpunished. The book of Sirach, chapter 16, verse 11. If there be one stiff neck among the people, it is a marvel that if he is unescaped, for mercy and wrath are with him. He is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure. His As for his mercy is great, so is his correction. His judge is a man according to his works. The sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. Okay. The book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 19. Your judgment will be like an incurable wound. Your demise will be a fatal injury. All who hears what has happened to you will clap their hands, for no one has ever escaped your endless cruelty. Okay, that's a so-called white man. Okay, no one's basically have escaped his endless cruelty. This man, he's destined to go down. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. Yahweh will certainly have compassion on Jacob. He will again choose Israel as his special people and restore them to their residence. Foreigners will join them and unite with the family of Jacob. Nations will take them and bring them back unto their own place. Then the family of Israel will make foreigners their servants as they settle in Yahweh's land. They will make noise of their captors. They will make their captors captive and rule over their oppressors who oppress them. When Yahweh gives you relief from your suffering and anxiety and from your labor and from your where you were performed, you will taunt the king of Babylon with these words. Look how the oppressor has met his end. Hostility has ceased. Yahweh has broken the club of the wicked, the scepter of rulers. The book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 23. I look, I will turn her into a place that is overrun with wild animals and covered with pools of stagnant water. I will get rid of her just as one sweeps away dirt with a broom, says Yahweh of heavenly armies. Okay. So Yahweh Shai is just gonna destroy this place, okay, with thermonuclear destruction. It's going down. And you have to hurry up and seek Yahweh Shai while the doors of mercy are still open. Don't let yourself be killed when this thing goes down. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 45. Get out of Babylon, my people, flee to save your lives from the fierce anger of Yahweh. Those who lose courage will become afraid because a report that is heard in the land. With a report comes from 1 year and another report follows the next, there will be violence in the land, which rulers will fight against rulers. The book of Jeremiah 51, verse 1. I will cause destruction wind to blow against Babylon and the people who inhabited Babylonia. I will send people to widow Babylonia like wind blowing away chaff. They will wither her and strip her land bare. This will happen when they are come against her on every direction, when it is time to destroy her. So that's it. America's going to be destroyed, okay? And you have to seek Yahweh Shai wise so you can save your life, so you can make it out of here with your life when this thing goes down. America's destroyed, okay? It's already been predestined that it's going to see its destruction. Okay, and I get you my closeout scripture. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 16. Your words came to me, and I drank them in, and they filled my heart with joy and happiness, because I belong to you, O Yahweh, power of armies. I did not spend my time in the company of other people, laughing and having a good time. I say to myself because I felt obligated to you, because I was filled with anger for what they have done. Why must I continue to suffer such painful anguish? Why must I endure stings and insults like an incurable wound? Will you let me down when I need you? Like a brook, one goes for water, but cannot be relied on. Because of this, Yahweh will say, you must repent of such words and thoughts. If you do, I will restore you to the privilege of serving me. If you say what is worthwhile instead what is worthless, I will again allow you to be my spokesman. They must become as you have been. You must not become like them. I will make you strong as a wall to these people, a fortified walls of bronze. They will attack you, but they will not be able to overrun you. For I will be with you to rescue you and deliver you, says Yahweh. I will deliver you from the power of the wicked, and I will free you from the clutches of violent people. And before I close out, I have a couple more scriptures. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 13. Yahweh's message came to me a second time. What do you see? I answered, I see a boiling pot of water, and it's tipped away to the north. And Yahweh said, from the north, destruction will break forth unto all who live into the land. For I will soon summon all the people from the north, and says Yahweh, they will come with their kings and set up thrones near the entrance of the gates of Jerusalem. They will attack all her walls, surrounded, and the towns and in Judah. And in this way will I pass sentence on the people of Jerusalem and Judah, because because of their wickedness, and they have rejected me from and offer sacrifices to other gods and worship what they have made with their own hands. Hopefully, you will edify. I like to give all praises and glory to Almighty Yahweh Shai Shalom.